This video we have talked about what is basically cell division, why cell division is going to happen, and how is the major question here. Hi friends, hope you're all doing good. We have been discussing some concepts related to fundamental biology. So we have taken some chapters discussion from the chapter The Fundamental Unit of Life, class 9 standard NCERT biology. So in this regard, we have already talked about some ideas. We had some discussions related to plasma membrane. So hope you would have gone through those videos. The same chapter has a discussion on cell division. So in this chapter, though the details regarding cell division are very less in terms of text, but the diagram that is there needs some concepts for us to understand that picture. And moreover, people who would pursue biology course in their class 11 would come across a detailed chapter in cell division. So friends, we are going to have some series of discussion in different videos that helps you to understand cell division in a detailed way. So in my belief, it is going to serve you two purposes. For those viewers who are in 9th, you will be able to understand the concepts given in the 9th standard text with utmost clarity. This is one thing. And second thing is, this clarity is going to help you further in your class 11 while reading the cell division there. Okay. So with this, today let's get into the introductory part of cell division. So let's consider this as a cell. Consider the cell as an eukaryotic cell. So which means that this cell ideally is expected to have a nucleus. The nucleus in turn will have a DNA, and this is called as cytoplasm, which has got various organelles like mitochondria, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuole, etc. And in case if it is going to be a plant cell, it is going to even have a chloroplast, right? So double membrane structure, chloroplast, right? So this is going to be typically a basic aspect of a cell. I hope you get this point. So whatever we are going to discuss in cell division, I believe in prayer hand you should know what is a cell. So cell is going to be a fundamental unit of life. Hope everyone will have an idea regarding that. And friends, this is going to be the outer membrane. Okay, this is going to be the outer membrane. So this is usually a plasma membrane or a cell membrane, right? Plasma membrane or a cell membrane. And in case of plant cell, bacterial cell, and in case of fungal cell, there is going to be an extra layer which is what is called as a cell wall. So animal cells don't have a cell wall. So this is basically a typical structure of a cell here, right? Now friends, this cell has to divide into two. So this is what we basically say as a cell division. This is what we say as a cell division. So it has to divide into two. So one cell has to divide into two, and in due course of time, this has to divide into two, and this has to divide into two. So you keep getting clones and clones of cells. This is what we call it as a cell division. See, any concept will have why it is, what it is, and how it is. So I'm trying to explain here what cell division is. So the cell getting divided into two. And friends, now we generally call this as a parent cell, and whichever cells which are formed as a result of cell division will be referred as a daughter cell. So these are all the basic terms that you have to know, right? So this keeps happening. So this is what a cell division is. Now we have answered a question, what is cell division? Okay, now the question is, why cell division should happen? Why cell division has to happen? So this is the next question. So hope this is not an unusual question that I'm asking here, but still we have to have an idea of why cell division happens. Every organism is essentially formed from a single celled zygote. The one who talks here, myself, the one who keep watching that, everyone is formed from a zygote. From a single cell zygote which is formed by the fusion of, let me take a new screen here. Now let's call this as a zygote, which is nothing but fusion of male and female gamete. Now this zygote, which is basically a single celled organism, some people in case of human will refer zygote as a two cell, but still for the purpose of basic thing we will assume the zygote as a single celled organism. From this we get evolved or developed into an organism with millions of cells. Right now I am standing in front of you as an organism with millions of cells where I have formed from a single cell zygote. Right, so this cell division is what transforms a single cell zygote into a million cell organism. Okay, so this is the reason for cell division. Say, assume that if cell division is not going to be there, every one of us would have been still a zygote. Hope you get this point, right? So that's what I used to say. Each and everything in the biology has got a reason. For that matter, in science has got a reason. Okay, and everything happens in a very systematic way, right? So we have answered what a cell division is and why a cell division should happen, right? Now the question here is how this cell division is going to happen further. So actually the entire the chapter discussion that we are going to have in future is going to answer the question how the cell division is going to happen, right? So friends, I am not getting into the entire details of the cell division. That is the answer for how the cell division happens. That will be the part of the subsequent lectures. But here I am going to tell you the basic idea or the basic strategy, okay, in having a cell division. Okay, the basic format I can say. Fine. Friends, this is a cell which has to divide into two. I can tell you usually what happens, the nucleus will usually divide into two. So assume this particular cell, this is a cell. Now what happens, the nucleus is one here, single cell. Now the nucleus is going to divide into two, right? So this is what we call it as a nuclear division. This is going to be one step in cell division, nuclear division. Now this nuclear division, that nuclear division can happen either through mitosis or it can happen through meiosis. So this is going to be one important step in cell division. Hope you get this point, right? So this is going to be a nucleus, it is going to divide into two. This is what is called as a nuclear division, which is going to be a part of cell division. We can also have another term for this, which is called as karyokinesis. Okay, karyon means nucleus. So that's the reason why we have a term prokaryote and eukaryote. So karyokinesis. So this can happen either through mitosis or meiosis. So the details regarding mitosis, meiosis will be discussed in subsequent lectures, right? We will have a very detailed discussion regarding this. Now friends, this is nuclear division. So what do you expect here after nuclear division? There should be a constriction in center. So by which this part is going to become one daughter cell and this part is going to become another daughter cell. So you call this as a cytokinesis. So you have got a nuclear division, that is karyokinesis, followed by a division of cytoplasm, which is what is called as a cytokinesis. Right, so by which we come to know that the cell division has got basically two steps. One is going to be a nuclear division and this is going to be a cytoplasmic, the division, which is what is called as karyokinesis and cytokinesis respectively. Hope you get this point. Now, before these two, we expect a cell has to prepare itself. Okay, what is this preparation phase? Say for example, I have a book. I want to give that book to two members, right? So I have two options here. So either I have to divide the book into two halves. Say the book is going to have 1000 pages. So I'm going to give one student a copy of the initial one, that is 1 to 500, and 500 to 1000 to the other one. And they keep doing this when they divide and give it to their students. So what do you expect, friends? You keep seeing that every round of division there is a part of book which is lost. So the student who is going to receive the book will not receive the entire copy. Hope you get this point. The other way of doing is have a book, get it Xerox, and I have two individual copy. One is original, one is Xerox. Give it to both students, and both will do the same. After any round of this process, each and every student will be able to hold a individual copy of the book. Hope you get this example. Likewise, in cytoplasm, there are also many organelles that we have seen. There is ribosome, mitochondria, etc., etc. So what happens is, during cytokinesis, if there is going to be a mitochondria, one will go here, and obviously the other part of the cell will not receive any mitochondria or any cell organelle, right? So in this case, what happens? All the cytoplasmic organelle, okay, mitochondria, chloroplast, whatever there, will have to replicate. Okay, say in case if their number is X, it has to become 2X. This is what I mean by a preparatory phase. And friends, you also see a DNA which is there inside the nucleus will also undergo a increase in concentration. So, which means that I can say the cell is going to have three phases. One is the preparatory phase, which we normally call it as interphase. Hope you know what is going to happen here. The cell is going to get prepared as the name suggests, right? All the organelles, the content which is there inside the cell is going to get doubled or increase in number. This is what is called as a preparatory phase. The second phase is going to be the nuclear division, which is also otherwise called as karyokinesis, which can be either through mitosis or through meiosis, right? Either mitosis or meiosis, not both. And third one is, there's going to be cytoplasmic division, which is called as cytokinesis, right? Cytokinesis. So these are going to be the three major steps in cell division, right? Hope you get this point. So in this video, we have talked about what is basically cell division, why cell division is going to happen, and how is the major question here, in which we have talked about three different the stages and why are these stages required. Okay, so we will continue this discussion in another video with different steps, discussing different steps at the basic level, right? So please be tuned to this channel and for the future videos, so you get a complete idea regarding cell division. So in case of any doubts dear, so please do mention it in the comment section, or please do mail us, so we'll be able to reach you. Thank you friends, we'll meet in another interesting video. Thank you.